This is Just in Case of American Newscape, joining our friend and book wrangler, Sarah Wisdom, bringing you Yuma County Library happenings. Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to American Newscape.
Thank you. It's always nice to talk with you.
We look forward to this every week. So, Sarah, what's happening at our libraries?
Well, we got some really exciting news recently regarding one of our genealogy resources. And so I thought it was a good day to go over genealogy resources. Maybe that's something that you're just dabbling in or you're all the way in. I know we see people that are just starting out to the hardcore genealogists who have got it all mapped out. So what I wanted to share was Ancestry Library. A lot of people, if you know any genealogy database at all, it is ancestry.com. Well, libraries have access to a service called Ancestry Library, which is kind of the library edition. Now, prior to COVID, the Ancestry Library, you could only use it in-house, which meant you had to come to the library in order to access it with your library card. Fortunately, they have been one of the vendors who have just tried to provide access and more outreach during the entire pandemic. And we found out recently from them that they are extending remote access to Ancestry Library through September 30th of this year. So what that means, even though the libraries are open and we love to have you come in and access our computers and our resources, if you get the genealogy bug at 1 o'clock in the morning and have to jump online and find something, you can do so through Ancestry Library from the comfort of your home and in your pajamas until September 30th of this year. So we really want to thank Ancestry Library and ProQuest, who provides that service for providing remote access. I mean, they took that initiative, and it was really awesome of them to do that.
I recall prior to the pandemonium, the library had speakers that would come in and actually support and help people with ancestry, correct?
That is correct. That was our Genealogical Society of Yuma, who would come in, I believe, once a month and have their meeting and then present on different genealogy topics. And so we're looking forward to having them back as well when it's safe to do so.
Well, what a blessing. I mean, we'll have access to ancestry because we're library patrons. And pretty soon
Yes.
we'll get the Historical Society of Yuma, and we'll be all over this.
Right, we will nail this genealogy thing.
Okay. All right. What else have
So
you
not
got?
only do you have Ancestry Library, we also have a source called America's Genealogy Bank. And I'm just going to give you basics because I am by no means an expert. Ancestry Library is sort of your basic census records, your vital records, so birth certificates, marriage certificates, death certificates, social security death index, basically the dates and the locations of those major life milestones. America's Genealogy Bank goes a little bit deeper and actually records things like a birth announcement in the newspaper or a marriage announcement. So it goes a little bit beyond just the facts, the dates, and sort of gives you a peek into the life of your ancestor. It also has access to, it's called the American State Papers. So a lot of different documents that have a genealogical value. So you, like I said, Ancestry Library is probably the better known genealogy resource, but America's Genealogy Bank is definitely worth checking out. Just for some of that supplemental information, it might give you a better idea of a day in the life of your ancestor, or at least what was happening during their lives and what was happening around those major life milestones. And as you said, we do have our Genealogical Society of Yuma that hopefully will return to the library soon and kind of help you wade through some of those resources because it can be a little overwhelming. We also have a special services librarian named Lori Boone who works in the archives at the Heritage Library, and she oversees all our special collections. So our historical papers, genealogical resources. If I'm the book wrangler, she's the special collections wrangler. She covers all the archives and the special collections, and she's the real expert. So you don't have to take my word for it. If you'd like more help, you can contact Lori Boone at specialcollections@yumalibrary.org, or you can call the archives at 928-314-2463. So she can help you with more of those genealogy resources or some of our other special collections that you may be interested in. If you had family from the Yuma area, there's really some rich resources that you should take a look at. And the archives are open to the public. So talk to Lori, talk to her what you're researching, and chances are she can probably find it and have it ready for you by the time you visit.
Well, just the historical records from the Yuma Territorial Prison are fascinating. And Yuma has so much of that rich history. Civil War, the ferry, the boats up and down the river, just unbelievable.
It is. It's a wonderful collection. And in case you didn't know, the basement of the Heritage Library, our original main library, the basement has been converted to an archives. And we're talking everything, the special shelving, the temperature control. It's really nice. And as I said, it's open to the public. So we will have students who are researching a topic come and visit. We get research questions and requests from all over the world, really. It's always interesting to talk to Lori and find out what's been happening in the archives, what she's been researching. She gets some really fascinating questions.
How cool is that? Well, Sarah, is that it for today?
That's all for today. Thank you so much.
Oh, we're excited. Well, historical archives, I was not aware of that. Shame on me. Shame
Well,
on me.
now you know.
No
Something to
excuses.
do this summer.
There you go. All right, everybody. This has been Just In Case and Sarah Wisdom bringing you Yuma County Library happenings. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links and all those phone numbers and website links will be in the Read More. Today's the day to subscribe to this channel, and please support book wranglers, archives wranglers, libraries, and librarians everywhere.